Welcome to Loadout Lounge, ladies and gentlemen, a podcast where we talk about Warzone, Call of Duty, esports, and any interesting topic we desire. We got your hosts, myself, Ruhpid, my boy Rocky over here. And real quick, we'll do a little introduction in case this is your first time seeing either of us on your screen. I'm Ruhpid. I own and founded Torn Esports. You may have seen my face across the internet on various other things. I have an anime channel, Pokemon channel, so that you may recognize me from there, or this may be your first time seeing me. Hello, thank you for tuning into the podcast, and I'll let my co-host Rocky introduce himself over here.
Go on, guys. I'm go by Rocky TV, or you guys probably know me as Torn Rocky. I'm a small content creator. I post mainly just Call of Duty, but I'm also a lead in Torn. But I'm just, like I said, just small creators trying to, vibe out and stuff like that. So you guys probably don't know who I am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So basically, we were just yapping one day playing some ranked Warzone, and we thought, you know what? Let's start a little podcast, see where things go. We'll talk about the Call of Duty scene, and I think we got some good insight when it comes to some of this stuff. So that's what we're here. We got a fire logo up there. I love that logo.
That's sick. I like it a lot.
And I guess we can basically get started on our first topic here. The main thing that just happened, Dreamhack Call of Duty Major 4. We'll switch to the scene with our nice little look at this. Look at this. You can see we got face cams over here. You can see this. This is great.
This is nice.
But yeah, here's the bracket. What are your overall thoughts on Major 4 before we dive into the bracket?
I thought it was cool. We saw a lot of upsets, which was really cool to see, especially at this late of the year. I think the main upset we seen was probably, which one was it? I think it was later on.
Maybe Heretics over Thieves in the winners, or Surge over Falcons.
The Falcons. And that's probably the biggest upset of the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Which was cool to see.
Yeah. I low-key regret not going to DreamHack. I thought about it, and I just decided not to. Looked like a lit event, maybe some lit stuff happening behind the scenes, but just watching it looked fun. And plus, you had like Halo was there. I think there was some like a CS event, and then there was some other stuff going on as well.
It was like a Smash Bros event or something like that too.
Yeah, it would have been sick to go to Dallas, Texas, but. Here's the winners round one matchups. Heretics 3-0 Rocker. Honestly, we posted a bracket that I predicted on the Torn Twitter, and I predicted Rocker to win this one because I was just kind of hoping they would make it interesting for the champs race between Optic, and I thought they maybe come out shooting. They at least get through this first round, but nah, they got swept.
Miami looked really good this tournament.
Yeah, Miami's been. I mean, this is like their third top 4 placing of the year. I think they got top 4 Major 1, and then the back-to-back majors top 4. So
yeah,
they're kind of land animals, which they came in as the 1 seed, so they had a good online stage Major 4 as well. And then Rocker's a team who all year I thought was like could be good, and they just like never looked that good. You're like, man,
they couldn't like really close games.
Yeah, you're like, man, these guys could win some series against some good teams, and they just never do. Or it was either Major 3 or Major 4. They lost like 3 or 4 round 11 game 5s.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
If they win a couple of those, the champs race is even tighter, and they could possibly knock somebody out of it. But it's not the way the cookie crumbled. And then our second match of that round 1 there, we had Thieves and Surge. And Thieves looked great. Surge looked terrible. Pretty much.
Yeah, they had a bad split this year. This Major 4.
Yeah, after back-to-back second places, Major 2 and 3, they come in, get 3-0'd, and then we already talked about the upset down there. We'll get to it in a bit. Not a good Major for Surge, but I expect them to bounce back for champs. Honestly, I feel like they'll be back to form by then. At least.
I hope so.
Not losing to Falcons, and Falcons aren't in champs, so they don't have to worry about that. FaZe 3-1 Cloud9. I think everybody expected FaZe to win this one.
Yeah.
Cloud9, they still a hard point, I think. that it? Or maybe the control? I can't remember.
I forgot. It was a respawn though for sure.
But Cloud9's also kind of like Rocker, where I think I expect them to do more this entire year, and they just never figured it out. They did beat FaZe online during Major 4, but that's about it. And then they dropped our boy Tatch.
Damn.
Optic versus Ultra. Good
Yep.
matchup.
Yep, they 3-0'd the week before too online, I think, or the week before that.
Yeah. Mercury's shooting.
Mercury's, I bet Toronto kind of regrets getting rid of him because they placed with top 3 last major with him.
Yeah, they got third last major with Mercury subbing in, no scrim practice. And they decided to keep Beans over him because Beans couldn't make it to Major 3. But, I mean, Mercury seems to be like a guy that could be in the league for a long time because you plug him into Optic, who have honestly been struggling all year.
Yep.
And they went through that horrible 0-18 stint, 0-18 map count, drop Kenny and Pred, try out Skies for a little bit, and then they sub in Mercury's, and all of a sudden they're able to compete again.
And Mercury's that kid's disgusting, man. I've been watching. He's been going like live lately. I've been like watching on the side. That kid's just disgusting. He's disgusting.
It makes me wonder personally because I've seen a lot of other people say that as well, especially people like bigger in the scene like Octane and Methods. They're saying how good this guy is. How's nobody talking about him until he gets randomly subbed in like a day before Major 3?
Yeah, I don't.
If he's
I
so
don't know.
good.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Yeah, it makes no sense.
It's like he spawned out of thin air, but I think he did only like start seriously taking challengers maybe last year towards the end of it. So I guess he is pretty new, but there's that. There's the winners round 1, and then down here to losers, Rocker Breach. I honestly, after seeing Rocker get 3-0'd, I thought they're gonna lose this match, and they came out shooting, won a game 5 for once. Breach go out top 12. Breach had been kind of solid online a little bit. You know, Breach is a team where if they come up and they're shooting that specific day, they're shooting well, they can beat anybody. It's just they don't always have like it's not very often that they're actually doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Boston's missing that one, like, I don't know, one piece, and they could be a good competitive team.
Yeah, like if Snoopy's not going nuts, they're kind of not going to win, pretty much.
I know.
All right, Surge Falcons, the upset of the tournament. Surge top 2, Major 2. They got second Major 2, second Major 3, which they got second, but they also got 4-0'd in both series. They bow out top 12, losing to Falcons.
Yeah, I would not have thought that at all. Going into this, I would not have predicted that at all.
Yeah. I don't think anybody predicted that. People probably predicted them to be up here in the top 4 conversation, but Falcons get their first LAN win. And I guess you could kind of say you could predict it because those guys were probably really hungry to get a win on LAN.
That's true.
You know what I saw? I saw that was Priesta's first LAN series win.
Yeah.
Since winning champs in Modern Warfare 2. That is absurd.
Yeah, that's crazy. I did see that.
That is crazy, bro.
Is Priesta that ass now or what? Like,
now the one thing is that he got dropped from Breach last year after like Major 1 or Major 2. So he didn't play all the majors last year. And then he only played like 1 or 2 this year and got dropped. He might have played all of them this year because I picked up. Either way, he didn't play all of them, but still, not at one single series win since winning champs 2 years ago is crazy.
That is crazy.
They got it. They're the last event of the year and their second to last match of the year because they're not making champs.
I wish the Vegas team with like all the foreign players on it, I wish they somehow sit together to get a win together. Yeah. I was really hoping to see them win together, but it just couldn't work out against these other pros.
I feel like everyone was waiting for it to happen.
Oh yeah, I was rooting for them, and every game they play, I was rooting for them.
Yeah, unfortunately they didn't, and they finally pulled the trigger to sign some players. Next match, Cloud9 versus LAG mates. This might be one of the other big upsets of the tournament. LAG 3-0 Cloud9.
Yeah, I think Johnny was shooting the series, I believe.
Yeah,
bunch of
LAG.
thrillers.
I mean, you look at the roster, you don't think they're going to be horrible. Online, they've been bad, but on land, they could be all right. Like Johnny, Fellow, Lunars, Kismet, those some dogs. Kismet's not called the Bulldog for nothing.
Yeah, you can never doubt that guy.
But yeah, that was also like their first win on land in a long time, maybe all year. I don't remember what they did Major 1,
I don't remember either.
but and then pretty banger matchup down here, Ultra versus Ravens.
Oh yeah, that was a good series.
It really does
just-
suck, like this format, because teams just show up. If they lose one series, if they're already losers, they're done.
Yeah, they're done.
It's crazy how that
It
is.
sucks to see like Ravens had such a good start of the whole Black Ops 6 season.
Yeah,
And they just fell apart, man. Like they were up there top 4 teams
yeah.
competing then.
They played in a championship, the minor one championship against FaZe, right?
Oh yeah, they did.
Now, I
Yeah,
mean, it was a minor, but still, that proves
knocked
they're
out
one of the better
Optic.
teams at least.
Yeah, and then Gwen just starting to slow down. Slasher started really hot, then became Slasher again.
True, yes, yeah. Slasher did have a great start to the year. Cause I had him on fantasy in one of my leagues. I was like, dang, I need to play this guy, and then
Yeah,
he just
fell
started sucking.
apart.
All right, we'll move up to winners round 2. Probably the next biggest upset: Heretics 3-2 over Thieves, and this is where the drama happened.
Yeah,
Right
well,
here.
yeah.
Heretics 3-2 Thieves, and there was a little beef before the major even started because I think Envoy said Super was baiting for kills in Search and Destroy on a Thieves podcast or something.
Oh
But
no.
I got the clip over here. Scrap grabbing Super on main stage. Heretics just beat him. And Super, of course, he's flipping the double birds. Oh, let's get the audio here. Come over to shake hands. Ooh. Scrap ain't having that.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck?
He said, "You don't do that, little boy."
It's Scrap's fault, man. Look how weak his hand is.
Oh, dude, he had the middle finger up this close
Oh.
to him, right in his face. I respect that. All right, let's speed it. Let's slow it down because there is a reason why Scrap turned around. Boom! Smacked him right in the face with his own hand.
Oh my god, if someone did that to me, bro. Oh my god, I'd be so pissed too. Then isn't the series where Scrap called the wrong streak in?
Yes, it was this series. Scrap calls it a gunship instead of the Hellstorm, and they lose the match.
Yeah. So that probably didn't help either. He was probably checked already. So this was top of the cake right here.
Yeah, Scrap calls it the wrong streak. Last hill of the game, they need to break it, and he's just stuck standing there. Can't move.
Yeah, they had a chance to break it too. They probably could have.
Yeah, that was a great series. Like we said earlier, Heretics came in to play this event, and they have been kind of all year. Everybody kind of underrating them almost. And then the fan favorite matchup happened: FaZe versus Optic. It's a good match.
Optic. I think Optic choked the series. They actually had a stinker thing. That red card hardpoint. He went like, I don't know. He went pretty negative. The control. I think it's control. They choked.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, control. They choked. No. Search. It was a search. They choked, and a hardpoint. They choked.
Yeah, I remember map 1 rewind hardpoint. They it ended pretty crazy, and they just kind of sold the P4 or P3 rotations.
Yeah, and then Simp, bro. Simp is too damn good.
The FaZe is so icy. It is insane how icy FaZe is.
Yeah, they are. They got swag.
I mean, yeah, it was a close series out of Optic. I think, honestly, if you're an Optic fan, you're optimistic for Champs. Like, they might not go out and win it, but they can definitely make a run. And if they make it to Sunday and they come in shooting that day, who knows what could happen. Seen crazier stuff. All right, now to the losers bracket: Rocker v Falcons, Kenny v Pred, former teammates. Rocker get another Game 5 win. They just seem to go Game 5 every freaking match. But they do secure that to secure themselves a top 6 spot. Wasn't enough to make champs, but I don't even remember much from this match.
Not me either. I think I saved that one actually.
LAG versus Ultra. LAG came out hot against Cloud9, but it didn't stay for long. Ultra pretty easily handled that series, from what I remember. And then we
they're
had
still.
Kidney was just facing all his former teammates this event. He just beat Pred. Now he had to play his former org this year, Rocker. Or Optic, I mean. And then Optic ended up winning that one 3-1. Also, I don't remember much from this one. I think Optic kind of easily won it.
Yeah, they easily won. They went through it pretty easily.
Yeah. Thieves versus Ultra. Ultra did take down Thieves last major. In this same match, I think, or maybe it was right around here, but still was in the loser side. Ultra actually took down Thieves. Instead, Thieves came out hot, won 3-1. And we had Optic versus Thieves. Optic was just going through everybody good this major, honestly. They had to play Ultra round 1. Ultra's been a good team, solid team all year. They play FaZe round 2, play Rocker. Rocker not the best team, but if they're hot, they're scary. And then they have to play Thieves. Tough break, honestly, if you're Optic. But they do secure a top 4 spot by beating Rocker here. They play Thieves, and I saw a few clips of like Karma and a few of the Optic guys. They didn't seem too upset with this loss. Of course, they wanted to win, but I think they are happy with the top 4 considering how the rest of the year has gone so far.
Yeah, this was a big jump for them for sure.
Yeah, because they had been, I think I got top 8 the previous 2 majors.
Yeah.
So, top 4 for Optic. They bow out to Thieves. Thieves at this point, I feel like their guns start to get really hot. They come in, the grudge match. They want to get revenge on Super for beating them. They 3-0 Heretics.
Yeah, that was a big walk for them. Yeah.
Not even close. And then grand finals versus FaZe. And actually, winners finals up here. Heretics versus FaZe. That 249, 250 hard point.
Say, that crazy hard point right there. Oh my God, that was insane.
Yeah, I should have pulled up that clip because that was the craziest ending I've ever seen to a hard point.
Yeah, it was the best hard point of the year for sure.
Yeah. One of the top ones of all time, maybe. It was 249 to like 180.
Yeah, 183.
P3 Hacienda. Heretics can't touch the point. All P3, all P4, and then P1 was a just dogfight. It was crazy.
That was crazy.
That was upset. Yeah, that was the best hardpoint map I've ever seen. And then we had FaZe versus Thieves grand finals. Thieves, I mean, they just were so on point this event. I didn't really expect FaZe to win. Honestly, they went down 2-0 to Thieves. I thought it might be another 4-0. FaZe do bounce back in a couple maps, but Thieves win it pretty easily. And probably due to the amount of aura this guy was emitting. Hydra. Check out this. If you follow the CDL, you've seen this by now, but we gotta watch it. 3, boom.
Are you kidding? It's right here.
My God,
yeah, they still can't kill him.
He is still going.
Yeah,
it's one thing doing that against the Vegas Falcons at the start of the year. It's another thing doing that against Atlanta FaZe in a grand final.
Yep.
That is a crazy clip. One of his best clips of his career, probably. It's like, by the time his career ends, that'll be one of his best clips. Grand final of a major, doing that.
Mm-hmm. That guy's disgusting, bro.
But yeah, Thieves ended up winning it. They're back to back. They won Major 3 and Major 4, which means only Thieves and FaZe won a major. FaZe go back to back to start the year. Thieves go back to end the year, and then now we have Champs.
So at the beginning of the year, no one was thinking LA Thieves might not even win a major. The way it was going the first 2 majors, everyone think it might be like a bust year.
There were rumors floating around.
Yeah, I thought too. I'm like, no way they're gonna like not win a major. But they ended up winning back to back.
I mean, on LAN at first, it seemed like, I don't know. Which they do go game 7 versus FaZe Major 1. They lose that search on Skyline. And then Major 2, they got like top 6. And that's when the rumors really starting to, or the discourse about, whoa, these guys might actually not win. They form a super team and don't win. And then they come out Major 3 and they win. So,
yeah, I feel like it's taking a while to adjust to all that, firepower they had. Taking a while to get used to adjust to as a team.
Yeah, for sure. Dan Ghosty got his first win. This was his second one, Major 4. I'm a fan of Dan Ghosty. I think he's cool.
Yeah, I like him. He's cool.
So that is kind of the wrap of Major 4. Yeah, we can talk about Dreamhack as a whole in a little bit. I feel like Dreamhack might have been one of the best COD majors in a while. I mean, maybe besides some of the Optic ones, they always throw good events. But
Yeah, a lot of people say I feel like an old school LAN tournament, as everyone was saying.
yeah, I mean, I never attended an old school one, but I get the vibe because it was like
Yeah.
a huge open venue. The chairs were just on the floor. You had the stage, and then on the side, you had all the watch parties. You had Scump's watch party, Zuma, Breaking Point, all those guys. And then there was even like a challenger stage in the same room, just towards the back. There was a Bravo stage, like the first day, because this was different than most majors. It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday instead of that Thursday. So they had a ton of matches on Friday with a second stream, a second stage. I mean, that definitely would bring back old vibes, considering they used to have like so many different stations in like the CWL days.
Yeah. That
Definitely
looked really cool. I was kind of jealous not going.
Yeah, definitely looked like a fire event to attend, and there were so many people there as well, like in the scene. Like a bunch of the OG phase dudes turned up. There was some drama about them because they made a VIP section for them at the front. Like they added seats in front of all the VIP people for the phase guys.
Yeah.
And people were kind of mad about that.
I did hear about that, actually.
If I was one of the ones that bought the seat, I'd probably be annoyed, but considering I was sitting at home, it didn't bother me at all. But
I was so random for them to come out too. Like, who would have thought seeing Temper and Apex at a Call of Duty LAN event? Like,
yeah, in Texas too. They don't live in Texas either, so
yeah,
they had to fly to that. Cool to see them at least still supporting their COD team a little bit, because I mean, you haven't seen those guys at an event in a while. You see Case on there. I've seen Scope and Swag at a few, but not like the OG dudes.
Yeah, it'd be cool if they show up more often.
Yeah. I think also that would help the event sometimes with turnout, is if they just get more of the creators and stuff to show up. Because one thing Dreamhack was doing is they had meet and greets with a lot of the teams, and like there were booths for specific teams as well. Like Vegas Falcons had a booth. They had a meet and greet there. Optic had a meet and greets separate days. Scump and Hex and the Watch Party guys did one. The Halo guys did one. There was a COD team one on a different day. And that's just not stuff that you see the majors doing too often. Besides, if it's Optic the one being hosted, then Optic usually does a meet and greet. But Dreamhack, it seems like they did a phenomenal job hosting this major.
Yeah, I think they said it was like over 65,000 people throughout the whole weekend.
Yeah, that's good. Considering the major just before Major 3 in Florida was in a gymnasium.
Oh yeah,
that venue.
That was sad to watch. That was sad. That was sad. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, if there's a DreamHack one next year, I might have to pull up for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that was fun.
CDL's in it.
I should have went to an event this year. Should have. Well,
supposedly they're gonna have some. Supposedly they're gonna have one in LA next year. So
LA.
I might go to that.
Ooh.
I have to go to that. Supposedly, I guess a lot of people want to bring back like Anaheim events.
Oh, that'd be sick.
So,
I always saw the old school vlogs of Anaheim.
Yeah.
So they've been
not far from there.
They talk about kind of the older venues that they used to use. Like they used to have Columbus, Ohio all the time. I think there was like a CWL Chicago. Those are closer to me at least. But we'd have a whole Tord reunion if there was a Columbus, Ohio one, because half Tord lives in Ohio, bruh.
Yep. That's true.
That'd be
dope.
Trover, Red Cell Preach, Matrix, all those guys. And there's probably more I'm missing. I think there is more people that live in Ohio. All right, that's kind of the whole Major 4 DreamHack discussion. Couple clips we saw. I guess one thing we'll talk about real quick is our own Call of Duty League.
Yep.
Torn League. As we're filming this, we'll post this in a day or two. So it's not going to be started the day we post, but it's going to be started here pretty soon. June 2nd, I think matches are allowed to be played. We got our own online Call of Duty League, the Torn League. I am so excited for this. We got our channel here pulled up. We got the league season review or rules review and information. But we're gonna have streams being casted to the matches. We're hopefully gonna do like a nice playoff event stream type deal. And we got the league caster himself here with us, Rocky.
Yep, I'm gonna be catching a lot of games. I'm excited to watch some good Call of Duty.
It's gonna be fun. We got 48 teams signed up.
That's a
Personally,
lot.
when Sidner hit me up with the idea and he's like, "We can do 36 teams," I was like, "I don't know that we're gonna get that many teams, man." Especially because he only really announced it like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks to get 36 teams, and then we pretty easily got 36. So we increased it to 48 now. We got 48 teams signed up, ready to play. Pretty sick.
And I seen the chat. More teams want to sign up too, but we're full.
Yeah, we maxed out at 48, but I guess I'm not sure if we'll do another Black Ops 6 season, because by the time this is over, we'll be kind of late into the Black Ops 6 year, but we could if there's still interest. However, this is great news because we really just want to do this first season to see how things run. If it goes smoothly, just make sure no craziness happens, and then we'll go from there. And as long as it goes great, I will hopefully bring this into the next Call of Duty. I heard it's another Treyarch game, and I'm excited. Like, I feel like this could be something huge, considering there's so much support for it and teams signing up. It's gonna be really fun watching matches, casting matches. I'm gonna try to keep this YouTube popping with some of the VODs and whatnot. Maybe some best plays. So I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be really, really fun.
Yeah,
I'm really excited for it.
Shout out to Torn Center. That dude is the mastermind behind it all. He's doing a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that you guys aren't seeing. So make sure to show Center some love.
Oh yeah, W Center for real.
Yes, sir. All right. Next on the agenda, there were a couple of retirements through Major 4 and after it. The first one being Dylan Attach.
OG right there. That's an OG.
Yeah, he put this tweet out. If you haven't seen it, a lot of people have, though. He got a lot of love on this tweet, and I'm happy for him because he is legit an OG. If you haven't watched his retirement video either, that's a good watch. But one thing he says in there is, like, besides him, the only other dude really from the OG days, if you watch several years back, is Slasher. He's the last OG
one
left.
That's sad. Man, we're getting old.
Slasher's like 30 plus years old already, but Attach was the last one from like that Optic Dynasty, even pre-Optic Dynasty days, and he's gone now. He's retired. But that's cool. He's on a little content grind. He's been grinding the streams out already. He's going crazy. I'm happy. I'm excited to see what he does. Shout out Attach, one of the GOATs in the scene.
Yep. Sad to see him go.
Yeah, it is tough. It's kind of crazy to think about. Like, Dashy and the FaZe trio are like the oldest dudes in the league almost. Besides like Slasher and TJ Halley, those dudes are the oldest. Abizi is like the second oldest SMG behind TJ, I think.
That's crazy just to even think about. What the heck?
The FaZe trio is getting old. I mean, he's a bit younger, but he's also been in the league for a while as well. And Dashy's kind of an unk.
Yeah, Dashy. Dashy's on for sure.
One more retirement we had over the course of Major 4 was Illy.
During Major 4.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, it was like right during it. One of the former Optic guys, Call of Duty World Champion with the Dallas Empire, Modern Warfare 2019. He decided to call it quits. He had been competing in Challengers the start of this year, and then kind of fizzled out, I think, after like Major 2. He might have tried Major 3. I guess he decided to hang it up.
Yoda King, or whatever it was. What was it, Yoda King?
Yeah. He decided to be Yoda King for a little bit.
When that... I just texted him last year, man. He was playing pretty good for, what team he played for last year? NW3? Was it the Ravens?
He started off with the Surge.
A Surge, man. Yeah, he was looking good last year too, man. Then all that shit that happened. And then he's back in Challengers this year.
Yeah, he got dropped after that might have been Major 1. That interview went out.
Yeah.
Kind of does suck because he was playing well, like you said. He had a pretty good stage, and then unfortunate he didn't play the rest of that year. Tried to come back this year. I guess he decided it was time to call it quits.
Yeah.
But another OG, or not really OG, but another great player in the scene, now retired.
Yeah.
Major Four. I guess one more thing about Major Four: the Challenger Champs. You got me in the replies here, Mac. Come on, Mac. You gotta smile a little bit.
I know, what the heck?
No gotta look so sad. You just won, and they're going to Saudi Arabia. Look at that.
Yeah, like I'd be freaking cheesing.
Like even he's not in the league, yeah, but you won. You guaranteed yourself another little paycheck because if you qualify for EWC, you go home with money no matter what. So smile in the
Yeah.
picture, Mac. Come on. But yeah, Vivid Mac, that's Craze and Mamba won the Challenger Open. Pretty sick. Omit seems to win everything down in Challengers. Maybe we gotta come in and stop him.
Ooh, I might have to. Sammy, I know you're watching this. I know you're watching this, Sammy.
Congratulations, Omit, on the first place victory. All right. Next up, let's talk a little Champs preview.
Here we go. That's what I'm waiting for.
How are we feeling about Call of Duty Champs? More importantly, this bracket here.
You know, Optic needed to get a top 3 to avoid playing either LA Thieves or FaZe round 1, but they couldn't get it done. So they have to go against FaZe round 1 now.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a fun matchup. But
yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have a feeling Optic might beat FaZe round 1. I'm not joking. I feel like they're gonna come in hot.
I mean, with how they played, I think they could beat anybody if they're just coming. If they come in and play well that day.
Yeah,
If FaZe has kind of an off day, Optic could do it.
That's true.
Kitchener.
But it sucks with Optic fans. I got to face FaZe round 1 though. That's a tough matchup.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Luck of the draw there. You got Thieves Boston round 1. Boston, they didn't make champs last year, right?
No, they didn't. Or last 2 years, I don't think.
Oh yeah, they were the worst team in the league last year. But yeah, they made champs for the first time in a couple years, and a lot of people kind of dogged them with their roster at the start of the year. So shout out to those guys in the Boston roster for locking in. I mean, they came in the 8th seed, but you're in it nonetheless. You gotta play Thieves round 1, so good luck. But you're here, champs. So it's gonna be fun, and anything could happen to champs.
At least they're guaranteed 2 games of champs.
Yeah, true. You can't show up and get knocked out. Going to Kitchener, Canada. All right, well, we'll save for another episode doing our whole champs prediction. But let's go over the matchups. Like with these Boston round 1, we got Surge Heretics. I feel like that could be a banger match.
Yeah, that's gonna be a banger for sure. That's gonna be by the match of round 1.
Yeah, Surge Heretics. As long as Surge shows up like they've been the past couple majors besides Major 4, this is gonna be a great match.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one for sure.
FaZe Optic, that was gonna be very anticipated. And then another good match here at the bottom, Ultra Ravens. Shout out to Ravens for making it as well. They didn't make it last year. They come in. Their hot start of the year really helped them make it because the last 2 majors they didn't do very much.
Yeah.
So the top 6s at the first couple majors, some extra help with some minor points. I think they came in and they made it. I think as the 7 or I don't know what seed they are, but they're playing Ultra round 1. I think they're 6th seed.
Yeah, 60. Yeah, they're right above Optic.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like this one could go either way as well. Just depends which Ultra team shows up and which Ravens team shows up.
But I think Toronto probably have round 1.
Yeah, probably. All right. What do you think about the champs location?
Dude, that sucks, dude. Like, I've been going to champs the last 2 years with me and my IRLs, and we were like, "Oh, let's make this a yearly tradition. Let's go to champs every year." So they announced when it was rumored to be in Canada, like, "Oh hell yeah!" Like Toronto, I heard Toronto's always like a cool hype event to go to.
Yeah.
That's a freaking where's it at? Like Kitchen or whatever it's called.
Kitchener, yeah.
Yeah, like I heard a lot of people are not gonna show up. Not like even like the watch party guys from Scum's watch party. They're gonna be in Toronto watching like an Airbnb.
Yeah, I mean, I think Kitchener is like an hour and a half away from Toronto. It's just like another town. Like, I wanted to go to champs until they said it was in Kitchener. If it was in Toronto, because I've seen the Toronto events the past few years, they look lit.
Yeah, they look lit. Everyone thinks it's the best crowd.
Yeah, I wanted to go see what it's about, and then they don't have it in Toronto.
Yeah, no. If it was Toronto, I would have be planning to go.
Yeah, we'd be going
A
in
lot of
a
people
few
will.
weeks. Instead,
Yeah, that sucks.
it's in a hockey rink in the middle of Kitchener.
Like what is that? Like, what the heck? Fucking kitchen? Like, Kitchener?
Kitchener.
Is that what he said?
Kitchener.
Oh.
Yeah, Kitchener.
Like, what the heck is that, man? I never heard that place in my life.
I don't know
That
either.
sucks, though. That was an L for sure by them.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm
Like,
surprised after all the hate they got, they didn't frantically try to switch it, because they got a lot of people complaining right away. And I thought maybe they'll be like, all right, we gotta go back to Toronto. People are hating on it, but they're sticking to it.
whatever. They gotta do something cool there to make it like enjoyable for the fans. So we'll see what they do.
Yeah, I bet it'll still turn out to be a cool event. Just hopefully a lot of people show up, because that's what makes the events the best. I think is if there's a lot of fans showing up.
I was hoping it's gonna be in Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas would be lit. Call of
Vegas
Duty,
is a
we need a
cool
Vegas
one.
event next year, man. I would pull up to Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas is a cool one, bro. That was a cool one.
Yeah. That's where Rocky and I first met, by the way, if you guys don't know. For the first time. Seeing each other in Vegas.
After I just joined Torn in a couple weeks.
True. This was nearly 2 years ago.
Yeah, time flies.
It does, honestly. Does not feel like 2 years ago.
Yeah, you met Ralphie before you knew who he was.
Yeah, Ralphie wasn't even in Torn when we met you. Torn Ralphie was also there.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's a be good champs either way. I feel like, but this location sucks.
Yeah, I think it'll be all right. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, what we got next here? You want to talk about some season 4 a little bit?
Talk about some season 4.
Yeah, some season 4.
Oh, wow.
This update comes out tomorrow as we're filming, and it'll probably be out as you're watching. Here's what they got coming to us in this new one. Just take a good gander at what's on there. Not a whole lot.
Nope. we got Fringe coming in the season update, which sucks.
Yeah, Fringe in the middle of the season. So season 4 reloaded. It's gonna be like, I mean, will champs have happened by then? Or close to it?
It'll be done. So
maybe Fringe is added to the EWC if it's decent, but I doubt it. Like, why are they? I mean, I guess it's more towards the average fan base, but they could have added this so long ago, and the competitive scene would have loved it.
No, they could have added this over like even though I love grind, they could have added it over that, because this would have for sure made it to the competitive scene.
Yeah, but no, they're adding it mid-season 4, bringing it back. It's a great map. I'm happy they're adding it back. I just kind of wish they did it earlier, because this might not even make it into multiplayer ranked. It's so late.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I don't know. What else we got? We got One in the Chamber coming.
One in the Chamber. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good game mode. It's fun for about a couple hours.
Yeah, it's a classic little mode.
Team elimination. I'm not sure what that is. Party ops.
I have no idea what that is either.
There's a few more 6v6 maps they're adding. Shutdown, Fugitive, Blitz.
They're probably all ass.
The one thing about this Call of Duty is that the maps have been kind of bad.
Yeah, that's the only reason why this game's like not a top Call of Duty.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I really like the movement that they added with this game, but the maps in the game are not great.
Yeah.
Like, even like the ranked maps, but also just most of the public maps as well. Like for the pubs, not great.
Yeah, I can't name one good one. I can't name one good one at all. They're all cheeks.
I like Skyline, but I wouldn't say it's like a great map.
You know, it's like
other things.
Zombies. I don't play zombies.
Like, there's not even. I saw the zombies community complain a little bit about no new zombies map this season. Just new gobblegums, a mode, challenges, like.
Oh, adding grief back? Oh, okay, that's cool. You haven't seen that since Black Ops 2.
Gee, I don't even remember what that is.
It's like one team is zombies and one team's humans.
Oh, okay. That could be fun.
Okay, yeah. I might have to try that out.
But they're promoting new challenges that they're adding.
Ooh,
They
phone
ran
cards.
they ran out of new stuff, so they got to promote those new challenges. The weapons, we'll go down to the weapons. There's a marksman rifle, the Model 07. Kind of looks like the Model AT-87 from like MW2, right? I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what it is. I believe.
But those were shotguns, and this is a marksman rifle, so who knows? The FFAR-1. Rocky says
That's
this
the
is
one.
good.
Yep. This is the one everyone's excited for tomorrow. So please be good tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. That's
It probably
fan
will be
favorite.
good. It seems like the new guns they add are always really good at the start.
Yeah, we'll see.
LC-10 SMG.
That's a return from Cold War. That was a good SMG from Cold War.
Okay, I thought I recognized that. They're just adding two. They added two Cold War guns with these.
Yeah, this is a Cold War season because Stitch, which the cover art of season 4, he's a Cold War character.
This guy.
Yeah, it was a Cold War Warzone character, and somehow he
oh,
came
he's
back to
down
life
there.
somehow.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's a
Yeah, it was a
shotgun, the
Cold War season.
Olympia,
Oh yeah, there you go. It's a classic shotgun.
and then a pickaxe melee.
Oh yeah, I'm excited
Let's
for that one for
go!
sure. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
The new stuff in the Warzone update. We got a new kind of point of
Yeah.
interest in downtown Overlook.
Yeah, I saw a little preview today. So I guess they invited content creators to test it out. I guess looks cool, but
Is it
uh,
just they just modify one of the buildings, or is it a brand new
yeah,
building?
it's a brand new building. But yeah, they took out that big building downtown, the big one.
Yeah.
They took that out. They replaced it with that building.
Oh, the Overlook. Interesting.
Yeah. It looks
Interactable
big as hell inside.
cranes, horizontal zip lines. You're gonna get beamed off of those zip lines, I'll tell you what.
The cranes, like I saw someone react to that. So someone reacted to the trailer. Like, oh my, like who's being the smart ass? He's like, no, you can go on these cranes, you can press the button to go up. Or like what?
Oh yeah. I'm a
What
hater
else
on
we
this
got?
season, man. I'm a
That
hater.
season's boring. It looks boring for sure.
Resurgence casual.
That's gonna suck, dude. I mean, all the bots are gonna go to this casual mode's so stupid. Like they're bringing all the bots out of regular pubs.
So that was
Put them in there.
it is kind of dumb because you're just turning regular pubs into almost a ranked with how sweaty
Yeah.
it gets.
Yeah, that's so. Oh my god.
Like
that's so
how are you gonna
stupid.
have casual, normal, and ranked?
Like I saw someone on Twitter saying that they might become like Fortnite. How Fortnite has bots in their pub lobbies.
I mean, that wouldn't be
This is- I
horrible
watched
as
them do
long as there's
that.
not 50 bots, just a couple.
No,
But
that's the Warzone I loved.
yeah, I get you. Because Fortnite, if you're bad, you just get bot lobbies only. If you're bad,
Yeah.
that would suck. But ranked play resurgence.
I wasn't a big fan of it last season. Was Rebirth? I was not. Fortune's Keep was cool, but it doesn't say Rebirth rank, so it might be. It probably is Rebirth, to be honest.
Yeah, I bet it's rebirth. For
Yeah, 'cause
Dance
EWC is
resurgence
Rebirth.
ranked would be very interesting though. It would definitely liven it up a bit. I think there'd be some more fighting with people diving back in and stuff.
Actually, they could do something like that.
But it probably
That'd
is
be cool.
rebirth. I don't know. I don't mind it. It's rebirth is just a very action packed map.
Yeah, the highs I got last year was Diamond for that, but it does get pretty sweaty on Resurgence for sure.
Yeah.
Because you're guaranteeing a gunfight right away. So for Dance, you can just like rotate and run away from it.
Yeah.
On Rebirth, you rotate somewhere else, you're gonna run to another team. What the heck is that?
What are you looking at?
Door barricade?
I was just about to mention that. This does look pretty interesting. A field upgrade that looks like it blocks a door.
Oh my god, dude, that's gonna be so ratty.
You go up on top of a building, you block the one door that leads up there. All you do is watch the zip.
Oh no, bro, that's gonna be.
That's kind of cool though. It's
It
at least
sounds
different.
cool, but I already know when we're gonna die because of that. We're gonna be pissed.
It depends how often you get it. If it's like a trophy where you can find them pretty easily, this is gonna be so annoying.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like that at first, and then they're gonna nerf it.
But if it's like a little armor box, you get it every now and then. Okay, I understand. Then loot master perk. We'll have to see what that's about. Care
Searching the story
package.
contract.
Oh wait,
How's that
is this
searching the story
Warzone
contract?
still? Care package?
Yeah, it's care package kill streak.
What does that even
It's under
do?
war.
What would you get?
Oh no, no. I guess it's under gameplay. Wait, what? Gameplay updates.
Yeah, I feel like it would be up here though. Call of Duty Warzone
Yeah.
Verdansk modes gameplay. But it also
I
has
don't know what
hand
that
cannon,
is.
which hand cannon's been in multiplayer, so this has got to be Warzone. Search and destroy
Yeah.
contract. This is Warzone for sure. But what is the care package gonna do for you in Warzone?
Oh, they know that they had that. They had that before. They had that in
What you get
what
out of
was
them?
it? It was like armor plates, ammo, maybe some guns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot about that. But they're promoting, they're bringing it back. They just took it out maybe like 2 months ago.
All right, that's all right, dude. That's all right.
Loot Master perk.
The best part of season 4.
Yep.
I gotta
Here we
say,
go. Here we go. You guys show it.
this is the
You know,
best.
we're buying
part.
that day one.
This
Buying that day one.
This is the best part of the season, bro. A pack
Yeah.
that's gonna cost me $30. It's the best part.
Yeah.
Look at that, bro. Look at that.
Yeah, we gotta buy that.
I was just saying in Rocky's stream last night, Ana de Armas, one of my favorite actresses right now.
Wonder why.
Hey, I'm buying that. They got take my money, man. Take my freaking money. I'm buying that. Yeah, the ballerina pack. I heard it's like June 3rd it comes out.
That's the only good thing.
Yeah, I mean, you take a look at this. You got Resurgence ranked, sure. Fringe mid-season. But personally, I'm more excited about ballerina than everything else.
Yep, that I'm excited for that VR, but
Ballerina.
yeah.
The red dress too? Okay.
What guns does she have? What guns are those? Is it the AK?
That looks like the AK. That's a sub of some sort.
It looks like the Tonto.
Yeah.
The AK did get buff. They released the new buff updates today
All right.
or tomorrow. The Kilo got nerfed. The Amex got nerfed. They buffed
Again?
the AK. Yeah,
They weren't even like the main guns.
they nerfed it again.
All right.
And they buffed the AK again. They buffed the C9 more.
People are
There's a
already
bunch of
running
stuff.
that. They
Huh?
did they mess with the Krieg?
No, they didn't. You probably go on Twitter and go on Warzone loadouts to show you all the updates real quick.
That's my gun right there, the Krieg.
Let's type. Oh, it says actually type in Warzone. The page,
Warzone loadouts, baby.
the community one.
Welcome. This one?
Yeah.
The Loadout Lounge. All
There we
right.
go.
Only buffs. So all these guns got some buffs. Oh shoot. All these guns got some buffs.
A lot of SMGs.
Yeah.
All those SMGs.
PPSH, PP. Oh my gosh. Look like every SMG.
Yeah, the SOG. Then you got the aims got a buff.
Okay. The Krieg even got a little buff, huh?
Oh, they did. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I know that. I don't know the exact stuff they buff, but
Okay. There's our
but it looks like it might just be a Krieg AR meta again, then whatever sub. To be honest, depending how good they are.
yeah. Here's your sneak peek at the season 4 meta. In our upcoming episodes, we'll be talking more on the current Warzone meta. We're like recording this right as the season's ending, so there's not a whole lot of Warzone to talk about.
Yeah.
But we've been grinding that. I guess we can talk about that for a second. We've been grinding the hell out of some Warzone.
Oh yeah, dude.
Let's talk.
It's been up and down, up and downs.
let's talk about our experiences on Warzone ranked so far. Where are you at right now, rank wise? In the season,
almost diamond 3. I could probably hit it tonight, probably, but
almost diamond 3,
close.
and this took us a long time to get Diamond 3. We've been grinding almost every day. I just barely made it to Diamond 1. Oh my gosh, dog barking in the background. Okay, let me let him out.
But yeah, no, it's been up and downs for sure.
Yeah. We've definitely had a bit of a learning curve. This is my first time really taking Warzone ranked serious. We had to learn kind of how to play. It's a lot different than pubs.
Yeah, pubs, you just run around, you just want to just kill whore. And here you could if you're really good, like if you have that gunny, but you gotta play smart.
Yeah. Then you get a little, maybe you get some kills, then you get a little excited, and then you die and you still lose 30 SR stuff.
Yeah, I think that sucks. But I think we can hit at least Crimson and actually fully try.
Yeah. Season
We
4
could.
could be our time to hit Crim.
Yeah, it's going to be Crim. We're going to hit Crim. Then we gotta hit Crim and Resurgence rank too.
Resurgence ranked. I feel like that one's a bit easier. Maybe.
We'll see.
What about our boy
We'll publish-
Ralphie? Talk about his gulag.
Oh, dude! If you guys don't watch the streams, bro, make sure you guys follow me on Twitch, Rocky TV. We stream almost every single day, but Ralphie, oh my god, he's like one, maybe two. He won one last night actually. He's probably like 2 for 55 on his gulags.
This
Like,
man,
bro,
he
oh my
cannot
God.
win a gulag to save his life. He
Dude,
dies.
he's so bad.
He goes to that gulag. I already know what's gonna happen, man. He ain't winning that.
No, it's like early on too. We have money to buy loading, and he dies. Right, was wait for him to come back. Then he
He ain't
dies.
coming back.
Then we gotta spend our loading money. Like, dude, I never watched him play his gulag till I died first, really early on. So I spectated him. Dude, he plays a gulag so body. Like he runs up towards his middle. He lays down on one side. And he tries to hear them, but then he gets shit on one time he gets up. I'm like, bro, like no.
We need to teach him some gulag strats or something.
I don't know what made him do that.
Get
Like,
better
he's
aim.
a veteran. He's a veteran, man. I don't know. He's a veteran. That's all he plays. He don't play multiplayer ranked early.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's only 18
Ralph-
and he's washed already.
Ralphie's a G, but he can't win those gulags.
Yeah, no.
That's
I still love you though, Ralphie.
this is one downfall right there. The gulag.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
Warzone ranked.
besides that,
It's been a good time. It's been a better time than I thought it would be when I first started playing it, to be honest. But it reminds me, I used to grind a lot of Apex Legends. It reminds me of that because those get sweaty at the end, and it's like you gotta decide who you're pushing, if it's a smart push, if you should back up, relocate. It reminds me a lot of that, so I think that's why I like it.
yeah, it's cool. A lot of people in Torn don't really play it.
Yeah, we've been kind of the grinders. Tiger recently
Yeah,
hopped on with us.
Tiger. Yeah, Tiger's
Torn
been liking
Tiger.
it for sure. Yeah, he carried that one day. I got like that one day you play with them. I gained 700 SR. And besides that, I've been going negative after that, or barely positive.
Yeah, we were going crazy that day.
But it's been cool though. I'm excited to see World Series of Warzone on Verdansk.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch, but we're gonna be playing it too. So
yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah, Rocky and I are gonna be competing in that World Series of Warzone.
Yep.
And on the Torn Old Heads. If you're not tapped in, check us out on the Torn Esports Twitter.
Hell yeah.
That's about all we got. One thing we're gonna end our episodes on is a little segment of the CDL Wordle, just because it's a fun little game. So let's bring that up here. The player guesser. We'll play this. Who we want to start with?
All right, let's do. The last 2 times I said Vivid, and those good guesses. Let's do Vivid.
Vivid.
Yeah.
As solid. He's got a ring. He's got some wins. Okay. What's that one?
I think he teamed with Vivid.
Oh, the player teamed with the Vivid, and the player was on Minnesota and LAG.
Okay, so that's probably
Lynn's teamed with him last year at the start.
Oh, yeah, and he was LAG too, wasn't he?
Yeah, this year. Would that say
Yeah.
LAG mates, or would it just say LAG?
I think it's either one.
Oh wait, they're older than 25 though,
Oh, okay.
and have a win and a ring. Okay, who's been on this?
Skies? Oh no, Sky. No. He's on Minnesota. Priesta?
Priesta. That's a good guess. That might be Priesta. No,
Oh, okay.
one ring.
Did not play with Priesta.
Oh, okay. LAG mates. It does
Okay.
have an M. Okay. Older than
Has
Priesta,
one
less than
ring.
8 wins, 1 ring. Played on LAG and
And
Minnesota.
older
Older
than
too.
26.
Is this someone like the very start of the CDL? Like, wasn't Aches on LAG? Like, is this someone from that era? Not Aches, but like someone around that
Yeah,
time.
trying to think.
How old is Arcides? He wasn't on Minnesota though. He was on LAG at one point. This is kind of tough. LAG in Minnesota, older than 26, with a ring. Teamed
Who
with
could that
Vivid at one
be?
point. Wasn't on all those other teams listed down there. Oh man. Wasn't on FaZe, Boston, New York, Vegas, Dallas, Florida. This is tough. What the heck?
Damn, this is a hard one, bro. Fuck.
They have a ring though, so we should be able to figure it out. Who's on
Who has a
Minnesota
ring?
LAG with a ring? Oh no. I'm just trying to think of. Does Accuracy have a ring?
Yes, I was trying to think.
He wasn't on
That's what I was
LAG
thinking.
though, was he?
What team was he last year on NW3?
Rocker. He was on Surge before that.
Okay, no, he wasn't LAG.
LAG's team last year was not good. They don't have a ring.
I was just pissing me off.
Kenny wasn't on LAG, right?
No.
He's got more than one ring. Dude, should I just throw in like Aches to see if we can get the age?
Yeah, just.
'Cause I don't really know much on that team. I don't remember much on that team other than Aches. So if it's one of those guys, wasn't teammates with them. Oh, he has 2 rings too. I forgot. Dang. Under 30, above 26. We might not get this one. I'm not gonna lie.
We might not.
How many guesses do we have to give up?
This might take longer than this might take the whole episode.
Yeah. I thought our COD knowledge was better than this. LAG in Minnesota. That's like a weird team ratio to where there's not that many dudes that have played on LAG in Minnesota. Who was on LAG? Slasher was on LAG at one point.
But he don't have a ring though, does he?
No, I don't remember. He might have one from a while ago. There was a team with Bart. There was an LAG team with Slasher, Spart, that won an event in like Major 2 Vanguard or something. One of those games.
Brain dead.
I'm about to start throwing names, dude. I don't know. They teamed with Vivid.
What does Vivid play with? Okay, when was Vivid last on Minnesota LAG? When was that?
Minnesota Vivid was on last year. LAG. I don't remember Vivid actually playing there. Maybe he was on it for a short time period.
Yeah, dude.
Well, this person played on both.
Probably like people in the comments watching this right now. They're probably like they know who it is.
Wasn't Spart. Spart didn't have a ring. No, I knew that. All right, last year's Minnesota team with Vivid would have been Lynn's Awakening Accuracy. None of those guys have a ring, right?
Yeah, just throw in Accuracy just to see, I guess. I don't know.
I'm just trying to think of teammates of Vivid's that would have a ring and more than one event win. Yeah, not accuracy.
a ring.
Under 5 wins in a ring. So they won a ring, but haven't won a ton of events.
It's older than 28.
They're 29. Because Aches is 30.
29.
29-year-old.
Who the? It's someone old. Someone's like it's an OG then. I can't think
Dude.
that far back right now.
Yeah, I was hoping it was a younger guy, bro.
Oh, we might have to cheat.
How many guesses till he can give up? I don't know. Oh, man. Dude,
Don't slash your own guys. I don't know.
Alex. Teammates with Alex. Yeah, this is back. This is an older guy, man.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not
Who
gonna
the
know
fuck-
this. Temp? Did Temp win a ring? I don't think he did.
No.
No. One event. Oh, he wasn't even on that team I'm thinking of. Who was on that team with Aches? Or not Aches. It was like Slasher, Spark, and 2 other dudes. And they won an event with LAG, I'm pretty certain.
Man, we got a shitty one.
Yeah, not him. That was
Give
dumb.
up.
Probably was a dumb guess.
You could give up now. That shows it.
Oh, all right. We'll guess Slasher. Dude,
Should this have a ring?
we spent
I don't know.
we spent too long. We're not getting this.
Yeah.
Silly. Yeah, I was never getting silly.
Yeah. No.
Silly 10 plus was a lot of people. Some people got it in 3, bro. What? Honestly, that's like very, very early CDL, and that's when I wasn't tapped in. They got us.
Yeah.
We'll get it next
Yeah.
episode, boys.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's going to end the first episode of Loadout Lounge. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're still watching this far, we'll we might be doing weekly. We might be doing, every other week. Whenever there's just some good stuff to talk about, we'll be doing a Loadout Lounge. And that's pretty much it. We hope you guys continue tuning in. You got any final words to say, Rocky?
Subscribe.
Subscribe to Loadout Lounge.
Yep.
Peace out. Thanks for watching.